Welcome to The Soft Life with me, Candy Washington, where we explore all things self-love, manifestations, and relationships with a cheeky dash of pop culture news. So be sure to subscribe, share, and join us on Patreon. I'm your girl, Candy Washington, and I am so grateful to have this time with you. So if you guys don't know, I just launched my Love Collection, which is a collection of home decor and style items. You can get mugs, candles, t-shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, t-shirt dresses, everything. So just click the link in the description box or click the link in the show notes and you can shop the collection. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you like. And yeah, I'm just so excited. And throughout the next couple of weeks, I will show you how I style them. I will show you how I use them in my own house, in my own home. So I can't just wait to share that with you. But yeah, so my new Love Collection has officially launched. Head over to candywashington.com to shop or just click the links in the description box and in the show notes. So that's super exciting. So while we're talking about exciting things, don't forget to join me over on Instagram at Candy Washington. Give me a follow, a DM, and let me know what are your aha moments during our time together. Be sure to tag me and I will tag you back. I will show you some love right back. And so whether you're watching us on YouTube or listening on one of our podcast platforms, I would be so grateful if you could leave a comment, a like, a subscribe, a review, share with a friend. Just, show a little bit of love and I will truly show you some love back. So with that, let's dive into today's episode, which is the top 5 ways to deal with jealousy. It happens. Sometimes we are all green-eyed monsters. And I want to be clear, I'm not talking about how to deal with jealousy of other people, like, oh, this person's jealous of me. No, I'm talking about when we get jealous, me, you, when we ourselves get jealous, because we have to be honest. We all get jealous at some times. We're human beings. There's a difference between having a jealous spirit, which is someone who is just jealous all the time, and there's a difference between someone who experiences jealousy. So I want to talk about that. I want to talk about sometimes when you just experience being jealous of someone or something in a particular moment, not so much someone who is consumed by jealousy all of the time. That's a much bigger, deeper conversation for another episode. So this episode is more, if you're like me, sometimes you see something and it triggers you and you get jealous in that moment and you just want to know, how can I deal with this jealousy in a healthy way? Because we're all human beings and we all have to be, and we also have egos. So if you're being honest, there are times when you get jealous. So let's dive into how to deal with it. So the first way to deal with jealousy is, I believe, to remove the trigger if possible. Because I think jealousy is just a trigger. It's just something in you showing you something that is also in you that you need to look at. And we'll get more into that with the other steps. But I think you just remove the trigger. So for example, if you're scrolling on Instagram and you see, a bikini model and you're like, ugh, like, why does she have this body? Who does she think she is? She's just so thirsty, posting this stuff, put some clothes on, whatever, blah, 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 blah. And your mind goes to 20 different places. But the truth is you're kind of just jealous because she has her summer body or she's snatched or whatever you want to call it, right? Or, you're on Facebook and you're seeing all of your friends get engaged or married or have babies or buying houses or this, that, and the third, or all of these things. And you start to sort of, feel jealous. Like, I'm tired of seeing this, or who do they think they are? Or, oh God, or you roll your eyes, or, blah, 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 blah. Remove the trigger. In these circumstances, I don't think you need to block people because those people aren't doing anything. They're just living their best lives and posting what they want to post, which they have the right to do. It's really more about you being triggered rather than what they're putting out. So in that situation, I would say remove the trigger. Don't block the person. You still want to be friends or whatever, but maybe mute them or get off of social media a little bit, or have a certain select group of people that show up on your feed. So that way you're not continually seeing these Instagram models. You're not continuously seeing the new baby pics. You're not continually seeing the I said yes pics, or our new house, our new car, our new jobs, whatever it is. So whatever is triggering you, remove the trigger. Remember, you decide your content feed on social media. You decide what shows up. So if you're constantly being triggered, if you're constantly being jealous, if you're constantly feeling less than by the things that you're seeing, clear it out, remove the trigger. And I think that's the first step, get some distance between those triggers. If it's somebody in real life, maybe say, hey, I'm really happy for you, but I don't really want to talk about that right now, or change the subject, or don't engage, or whatever it is, because you don't want to keep triggering yourself, and you don't want to keep sort of putting yourself through that negative emotion. So create boundaries, remove the trigger, and be mindful of those tendencies, and try to clear that out of your life. So once you feel that feeling of jealousy and you've removed the triggers if you can, the second thing to do is practice self-awareness so you don't become negative or bitter or nasty. What I mean by this is, if you find yourself being triggered by someone and that trigger makes you feel jealous, be self-aware enough to know this is something in me. It has nothing to do with this other person. So before I write a nasty comment, before I call my friend to gossip about somebody behind their back, before I say some slick, passive-aggressive, rude, nice, nasty comment about this person or thing, I need to be self-aware enough to know that this has nothing to do with this person being engaged. This has nothing to do with this person having a hot body. This has nothing to do with this person buying a house or getting a car or having a baby or getting a promotion, or, whatever those things are, booking a gig, whatever it is, whatever those things are that are triggering you, it really has nothing to do with that other person. So be self-aware enough to know that this is my issue. This is my insecurity. This is something in me that is coming up that is making me bothered by somebody else's shine. That's a me issue, not a them issue. So be self-aware enough to check yourself. Don't leave a nasty comment. Don't go and gossip and try and, talk bad about someone because they're doing good and you're jealous of them doing good. Don't say something really rude and demeaning and nasty to them because you want to cut them down a little bit. You want to bring them down a peg or two, right? Be self-aware enough to not become that nasty, bitter, trolling, gossipy person. So check yourself, because your jealousy is always about you. It is not about them. The third is to analyze the trigger, right? So now we've identified the trigger. We've removed it if we can. We're self-aware enough to say, hey, this is about me, not about them. So I'm going to check my energy, and I'm not going to, project my own stuff onto other people. Now let me know, what is this trigger trying to tell me? Because jealousy is just trying to tell you something, right? Is it trying to tell you that, oh, I'm jealous of this person posting these, Instagram pics because I actually feel insecure about the way my body looks. Oh, I'm getting triggered by, all of my friends getting married because I'm insecure about being single. Or I get it really triggered by somebody buying a house or a car or getting promoted or doing this because I'm insecure about my finances, or I'm insecure about where I'm at in my career or where I'm at in my life. I'm really triggered by this person, having high self-esteem and being happy and just doing and being unapologetically who they are, because I have issues being my authentic self, because I have issues being confident, right? So you want to analyze, what is this trigger of jealousy showing that is insecure in me? Make a list. When I see XYZ person posting ABC photo, it makes me feel jealous because in my life, I feel ... right? You want to analyze it. One person could see a photo of somebody in a bikini, not be jealous, not be triggered. Another person see that same exact photo, they're jealous and they're triggered. Why? What is it showing in you? Triggers are just there to show you where you still need to be healed. You're still being triggered because there's still some wound there. And sometimes you can be triggered, but you're in a place where you are healed and you can deal with the trigger in a healthy way. And that's what we're trying to do. We're always going to be triggered by something. We're human beings. But how do you deal with the trigger? That is the growth. That is the healing. How am I going to deal with this trigger? Am I going to let this trigger of jealousy make me be nasty and mean and a hater? Or I'm going to let this trigger of jealousy give me a little bit of wisdom and insight onto what's actually going on in me that I need to clean up, that I need to tend to, that I need to heal, that I need to up level, right? So identify, what is this trigger bringing up in me? What insecurity in my life is this trigger bringing up? And then the fourth is to make a plan to heal, up level, address whatever you need to do to what that insecurity is, right? Let's take the Instagram body one more time. You are triggered by someone posting a hot bikini pic on Instagram because you are insecure about your body. Make a plan. You're not making a plan about your body in order to be worthy or deserving or any of that stuff. No, because we already are. No matter what you look like, no matter what you don't look like, we are all human beings. Therefore, we intrinsically are valuable and worthy and lovable and all of those things. It's just you remembering who you are. So getting to that place of, I love myself, therefore I take care of myself. That's really what it's about. But if you find yourself being triggered by somebody posting bikini pics because you're insecure about your body, then make a plan. I'm going to start meditating. I'm going to start walking. I'm going to start drinking more water. I'm going to eat more, green leafy food and fiber and really be mindful of what I'm putting into my body. Maybe I'm going to talk to a dietitian. Maybe I'm going to go to the doctor, get all my lab work done and figure out what's going on with me. Maybe I'm going to start doing Pilates or yoga, or I'm going to join, a workout class or kickboxing class. I'm going to start running. I'm going to start swimming. I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. I'm going to stop drinking so much. I'm going to stop doing this so much. I'm going to cut out some of the sugars, whatever it is. Make a plan that feeds into you. Make a plan that empowers you to become that highest version of yourself. Because when you feed into yourself, when you make a plan to take care of yourself, then you remove the space to be bothered and jealous of somebody else living in their own shine. Because if you felt good about you, you wouldn't be bothered about somebody feeling good about them. If you're triggered by people getting married, write a list. Wow, what am I looking for in a spouse? What action am I taking? Am I on, dating apps? Do I have, am I working on my own self? Am I making sure that I'm in a good place to be a good partner? Am I cutting ties with toxic exes or toxic relationships? Am I actually, dating people who are that potential? Am I putting myself out there in a healthy way? What am I doing in my life to create the space for divine love to come in? If you're triggered by people buying houses or cars or promotions or money or whatever that is, then make a plan to get your own career and finances in place. Start your own business or ask for promotion at your work. We're all not entrepreneurs. Whatever it is that, you do for your living, how are you going to up level that? If you're in debt, make a plan to get out of debt. Whatever it is, right? Make a plan to pour back into yourself. Make a plan to up-level yourself in that area. Make a plan. Empower yourself with inspired action to become a better version of you, rather than disempower yourself by being jealous and envious and petty of somebody having the things that you think you want or you should have. And that also goes into mindset. And that leads us into the fifth one. The fifth thing, practice gratitude, right? You want to practice gratitude and you want to celebrate that person. You want to celebrate them. Practicing gratitude when it comes to jealousy will take you from a scarcity mindset to an abundant mindset. Scarcity mindset says there's only so much for people. So when I see someone have what I want, I feel less than. There is not enough. Abundant mindset says, wow, if she can do it, so can I. There's enough for all of us. When you have an abundant mindset, you get inspired. Oh, wow, she, or he, whatever, he got engaged, she got engaged. Wow, there's still really good people out there. There's still love out there. If he found love, so can I. If she found love, so can I. You move from scarcity, jealousy, to abundant gratitude and inspiration. And once you've worked through all of this stuff, once you've really transmuted your energy from jealousy to inspired action, to inspiration, to abundance, once you get your energy right, celebrate that person. I'm not saying you have to do it to that person's face, but you could write a journal entry, congratulations, Jane Doe, on your new home. I'm sure it's amazing. Congrats. Congratulations, John Doe, on, your weight loss journey. Your body looks amazing. You're an inspiration, right? Celebrate that person. If you know them, so shoot them a text. Hey, I saw you post this really great thing. Just wanted to say congrats and keep going. Good job, or whatever it is. If you have that relationship with that person, if it actually makes sense and it's not weird or bizarre, you know what I mean? But celebrate that person. Because when you celebrate people in a genuine way, God, universe, energy, whatever you want to call it, they will show that back to you in a bigger way. But the more you're stuck in jealousy, the more you're stuck in scarcity, the less you will have and the less you will feel about yourself. So practice gratitude. I am so thankful that I can see that it is still out there for me too. If this person can have it, so can I. There is enough for everyone. And celebrate that person. Congratulations, good job. Say it out loud. Write a journal entry. Leave them a nice comment. Shoot them a text, if it's appropriate, right? Use your jealousy to elevate yourself. Don't let jealousy use you to become negative and bitter and toxic towards yourself and other people. Because usually when somebody is jealous of you, it is merely an indication of a lack that they feel within themselves, right? So let your jealousy be a guide. Let it be a mirror. What is it in me that I feel insecure about? What is in me that I feel lack around? And then make a plan to up-level yourself in that particular area of your life. Switch from scarcity mindset to abundant mindset. Celebrate people's wins. Check your ego. Celebrate people's wins. And know that if someone can have something, so can you. Let it inspire you. Let it motivate you. Rather than letting it sabotage and spoil your energy and your soul and your time. So there you have it. Those are my 5 ways to deal with jealousy. So again, the new Love collection has officially launched. Grab a really cool mug, some candles. There's t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, everything in the Love collection. It's all linked down below in the show notes and in the description box. And again, don't forget to join me over on Instagram at Candy Washington. Give me a follow, give me a DM, give me a tag, and I will show you some love right back. Don't forget to rate, review, subscribe, like this video, and share with a friend, because your journey to self-love is always better with a little bit of support. So until next time, be well, take care of yourself and each other. Bye. Ready to unlock your true potential and manifest the life of your dreams? Then I've got something super special just for you. Our mind-blowing self-love and manifestation courses. Picture this, a journey of self-discovery where you'll find a deep well of self-love and acceptance. Say goodbye to self-doubt and hello to unshakable confidence. Our courses are designed to help you embrace your worthiness and tap into the incredible power of self-love. But that's not all. We'll also dive deep into the transformative world of manifestations. You'll learn proven tools and techniques and strategies to align your thoughts, beliefs, and actions with your wildest dreams. So get ready to create the success, happiness, love, and abundance that you deserve. So what are you waiting for? Head over to candywashington.com/courses to get started. Again, that's candywashington.com/courses.